how do we practice this circumferential breathing method? Well, I'm going to show you in the side view first because the posture is an important part of it as well. By the way, you can do this in lying down position, but I'm going to show you in a seated position. So in the seated position, first we're going to make sure that our alignment is correct in a sense that our pelvis and our rib cage are kind of parallel to each other like this. So we call it a stacked position. And when we have this relationship, when we have this alignment, then the diaphragm and the pelvic floor have a more ideal relationship that it can work like a piston like this. If our rib is up like this, then the diaphragm is not truly facing the pelvic floor, so it's gonna be hard to maintain that piston relationship. So first thing to do is to make sure that our sit bones are actually accepting the weight, so that our pelvis is not in too much of an anterior tilted or posterior tilted position. So pelvis is oriented, facing upward like this, and then we're gonna stack the rib cage on top of it by making sure that our spine remains long and tall without going into too much hyperlordosis or kyphosis like this. So now that we have good relationship between diaphragm and the pelvic floor, now we're gonna think about our abdominal wall. You can feel the bone, hip bone, that goes like this, the ridge of the hip bone, and then right above it you can actually start feeling that muscle right here in 360 degree like this. So you're gonna make your hand like this and then kind of grab it like so. And what you want to do is to breathe in, and as you breathe in, see if you can actually keep that tension in this side abdominal wall. And as you do so, you want to also feel that your rib cage is expanding sideways and backward as well, and also a little bit forward as well. And as you do so, you still want to keep that long spine. And as you breathe out, you're gonna feel that this side abdominal wall slowly decrease the volume, but at the same time still maintain that activation, that tension. Normally it helps if you elongate the exhalation part a little bit more than inhalation, just so that we can make sure that our diaphragm goes back to this dome shape, so that it can recoil back to the flat position as we breathe in. Now, as you practice this circumferential breathing, you may feel that your pelvic floor is activating more naturally, automatically, as if you're trying to stop the pee from flowing, but not in a very maximal way, but more subtle and gentle way. If you feel that, that's very, very natural, and that's quite ideal. And if you don't really feel anything there, you may actually try to do it more intentionally, again, subtle and gentle manner, and then see if you can keep that pelvic floor activation gently as you breathe in and out.